This is the CBS News Special Report. I'm Major Garrett in New York. President Trump just announced via social media Kristi Noem is out as Homeland Security Secretary. President said in that same post media nominating Kristi Noem and Wayne Mullen to be her replacement. I'm going to turn now to Nancy Cordes, our chief White House correspondent, who joins us from North Lawn. Nancy?
She was so unpopular.
About 24 hours of speculation.
And so incompetent.
President, as he likes to do, just made the announcement himself via Truth Social, saying that he was going to be putting Markwayne Mullin, the senator from Oklahoma, in charge of the Department of Homeland Security, and essentially demoting, not firing, but reassigning Kristi Noem to what he described as special envoy for the Shield of the Americas, which he said is a new security initiative in the Western Hemisphere that he plans to announce on Saturday in Florida. This caps several days of.
Every time Trump fires someone, he kind of assigns them to be an ambassador or an envoy. I kind of miss where he's going with her. But
that
he definitely fired her
on Saturday in Florida.
There's just been so many mistakes made on her watch.
Several days of controversy over an answer that Kristi Noem gave to senators in a Senate Judiciary Committee hearing the other day, in which she was asked about a $200 million ad campaign starring her that she had produced as Secretary of Homeland Security, in which she urged people living here in the country illegally to self-deport. She was asked if the president knew that she was going to spend that kind of money on that ad campaign. She said, yes, the president himself had signed off on it. Well,
okay, kind of throwing the president under the bus there. That's a lot of money to create commercials for saying illegal aliens should self-deport.
We began to hear through sources that the president hadn't signed off on it, and that he was, unhappy with the answer that Noem had given. She was already, we understand, on thin ice given the handling of arrests in Minneapolis, Minnesota, over the past couple of months. And then the president announcing just a few minutes ago, Major, that he is indeed replacing her, which is a major piece of news given how reluctant he has been to reassign or fire any cabinet level officials in this.
Yeah, this is interesting. He faced a lot of criticism himself, and he did not like how many people were rotating out of his cabinet positions his first time around. He definitely did not want to do that. So he definitely didn't want to fire her, but he had no choice. With just the straight up, I would say, borderline fraud that she was committing, plus how unpopular she was committing, calling the shooting victims, calling them domestic terrorists. Yeah, she was something else. Even Trump when Trump is like, wow, there's someone out there worse than me. Wow, I got to get rid of them.
His second term, as you know better than anyone, Major, he fired a lot of cabinet members in his first term, but this time around, he's been much more reluctant to do so.
And Nancy, we should underscore this will require a confirmation process for Markwayne Mullin, the senator from Oklahoma, because he's a sitting senator. That is assumed to be much more easy than someone who is not a member of the body. But we also should remind our viewers that currently, because of an impasse over DHS funding, the agency over which Kristi Noem used to oversee, and then Markwayne Mullin, if he's confirmed, will oversee, is still absent full fiscal year funding. That standoff continues.
Correct. And some Democrats have already said this morning, Major, that it might be easier to negotiate a way out of this impasse if Noem is no longer at the helm of the Department of Homeland Security, if they are working with.
Oh, that is true. That's an interesting point. Yeah, it probably is easier to create a deal with her out.
officials.
She was
They're
just so
talking,
disliked.
to their colleague at this moment, Mark Wayne Mullen, who was dogged by reporters in the halls of Congress just today, said he hadn't spoken to the president, didn't give anything away. You're right that he will likely have an easier confirmation process because he is so well known to these senators. And of course, Oklahoma is a deep red state, which means that his seat is not necessarily in any danger of turning from Republican to Democrat, which is another reason that he was probably an attractive candidate for the president for this role.
And just to cue our audience in on how this was such a fast-moving circumstance on Capitol Hill today, about 2 hours ago, reporters encountered Senator Mullen, and he said, "I haven't talked to the president at all. I've got no comment on this. The president supports Secretary Noem. I support Secretary Noem." And then according to our email traffic, Nancy, by my vision, about 10 minutes before the social media.
Oh, that's right. I remember this picture. She posed with her kind of Barbie outfit on very early in the Trump presidency. She posed herself against all these like lifetime criminals in the background in the El Salvador prison.
And the president announcing that Kristi Noem was out, Senator Mullen engaged with reporters again and said, "I just talked to the president." And then boom, announcement came.
Yeah, and that mirrors the fact that the president has been talking to reporters this morning, as have some of his top aides, saying a variety of things as well, implying that.
I remember that gun. That looks like what is that? That gun. Yeah, that gun. That was the gun that was recovered from that dude Peretti. It's a really nice gun. Like, if you're into guns, I'm not into guns. I think it's a heavily modded Sauer, maybe a P22 Sauer model. But you can see like it's kitted out. It's probably like a $2,500 to $3,000 gun.
Fact that the president has been talking to reporters this morning, as have some of his top aides, saying a variety of things as well, implying that he was not happy but made up his mind about what to do about Noem's leadership at the Department of Homeland Security, then indicate that he probably was going to fire her, and then culminating with this announcement.
Yeah, you're talking about Mark Wayne Mullen here. He is more competent than she is. Like, she is just so incompetent. She gets sick of her dog and she just shoots her dog. True story.
The president made on True Social that he is indeed moving her off of that role into another one.
Nancy, one other point to make. This is a personnel matter, and it's always of interest to the nation and the country when a cabinet secretary is sidelined. But there's a war going on in the Middle East. The Department of Homeland Security is the lead agency in monitoring and creating information for states and localities to deal with the threat matrix, which is clearly in a different posture than it was a week ago. And now it will be without a Senate-confirmed cabinet secretary.
It certainly will.
I think
these are.
I actually think he should be able to get in. Like, he's not so much disliked by the other side. He'd be kind of like from what I know, and I know like a quarter of the senators. He's probably in the middle of being liked and being okay and disliked with on the other side, like from the Democrats' perspective. He probably would be liked from the Republicans' perspective. So I would expect him to get in.
Even a fast-moving confirmation process takes time in the Senate major, and that's not to mention the fact that there are also positions open overseas as well, important ambassadorships in the Middle East that have not been.
Oh yeah, Lotto. I heard that. I did hear that story. She's still claiming she's innocent, although she was corrected in her testimony. Her testimony was saying that it was a competitive bid to give it to a very, very close related person to her, not blood related, but like very close related, to give this. And then when she was pressed on it, she admitted that it was when you only have 2 or 4 people bidding, it's not really called a competitive bid.
Been slowing communication as you would expect between the U.S. and those countries. Things just move a lot more smoothly when you have ambassadors installed in countries that are very important. So, this creates another headache for the administration, even if they know who is going to hold that job eventually.
And Nancy, one last point. After the death of...
I often wonder, and this goes into the vast realm of political calculations. What if Trump actually nominated a Democrat to be the head of this thing, like the head of the Department of Homeland Security? Because there could be a political reason to do that. It's never going to be a position that's loved, because you always see that position as you're taking away our freedoms, you're deporting us. What if he had actually made a Democrat or nominated a Democrat to fill that position? That would be really interesting. What would have happened?
Alex Preddy, which came after the death of Renee Good on the streets of Minneapolis. The president dispatched Tom Homan, his White House immigration czar, and that was not a full-blown sidelining of Kristi Noem as DHS secretary who was leading the charge in Minneapolis, but it was clearly interpreted in the agency and in Washington as pushing her out of the way and less in the spotlight. That was a sort of foreshadowing of the difficulty she was in, culminating in today's news.
Yes, and it has always been a sort of delicate situation because on one hand, there were those within the White House who were arguing that in Minneapolis, the aggressive things that Noem was doing and saying were at the behest of the president's right-hand man, his deputy chief of staff, Stephen Miller. And so she pushed back at that time and said, I was really just doing what I had been encouraged to do. And that's why, while she was sort of moved off of that assignment, and
Department of Homeland Security, Security Secretary Kristi Noem is out. O-U-T. Or if you're from Canada, U-U-T. You're oot.
To let her go. But one of the cardinal sins with this president is to say publicly that he did something that he insists he didn't do. And that appears to have been the final straw and what led to her being ousted as Secretary of Homeland Security. Really
grateful to Nancy Cordes for all the help on this. Once again, to reiterate, President Trump has fired Kristi Noem as Homeland Security Secretary, giving her another job, intending to replace her with a new nominee, Senator Mark Wayne Mullen, Republican from Oklahoma. Our coverage will continue.
Yeah, I was I was actually watching it when I was at the gym on the treadmill because I like it. I do like it when these Trump secretaries and nominee picks have to go before Congress and answer the hard questions. She wasn't the person I hated most. I really dislike Pam Bondi. I dislike her a lot more than Kristi Noem. Kristi Noem is just kind of like someone who's just not qualified, no real experience besides the little experience she had as a governor, where she didn't have to deal with all these issues as governor of South Dakota.
On CBS News 24/7 on your local news, and of course tonight on the CBS Evening News. This has been a CBS News special report from New York. I'm Major Garrett. Good day.
Good day. Yeah, she. It must not have gone very well, because she just testified. I think it was 2 days ago. 2 days ago, and today she's out. All right, the panel is officially open. It is 4:00 here. It's 4:00 on a Thursday. The regular crowd shuffles in. Don't make me sing all these words that I'm making up, or I'm going to have to drink more vodka and gin. Oh, ah, la da, diddy da. But one thing that's working now that didn't work last time, I couldn't copy and paste the link last time, which is really really weird. I don't know why. Apparently, it was just a blip. You know, it's working fine now. Same exact setup, same browser, same everything. Hello, welcome.
Hi, Tyzee.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah, that's good.
I was,
yeah.
I was actually sitting downstairs for about a half hour. I was all dressed to go to the gym, but this is now like the third day in a row where it's just totally between rain, clouds, gloominess. I couldn't get myself to go out, so I just did the not the treadmill, the elliptical inside the house.
The what?
It's like an elliptical machine.
What's that? An elliptical?
It's kind of like a treadmill, except
okay.
Yeah, but it's not a treadmill.
All right.
So yeah, I was doing that.
All right. At least you did something, you know.
Yeah, and I did weights too.
I didn't do anything. Went out to the shops, and that's about it. You know. But it was raining really heavy here as well. You know, it was raining pretty bad all day. You know.
Yeah, it is Ireland.
It does. It's the wettest. We had the wettest February in many years last month, and it's raining again now. So, good old Irish winters.
Yeah,
they're just shit. The only good thing about the rain is that it won't let it get too cold. But today is really bad. It's cold and wet. Yeah.
I always pictured Ireland as very cheery and sunny, and there's always a leprechaun out and about where you have to chase him to get his lucky charms.
Yeah. Do you know why it's so green?
No.
Why Ireland's so green? Do you know why Ireland's so green?
No. Why is Ireland so green?
Because it rains all the time.
Oh.
That's why it's so green. Yeah. It took me years to figure it out. You know.
Mm-hmm. So the only exercises I have left are my abs. I got my ab crunch right here.
Very good. I thought it was a penis pump. Remember that? Yeah.
I do. I remember from. I've actually seen videos where people they intentionally put sex toys in for like other people's luggage that gets inspected and scanned. People see. They see all the crap that's in there. Like, oh, it's so embarrassing.
Yeah. Yeah, so Ghost Pepper's in the chat. I don't know whether he's heard the news.
Yeah, like I don't know, what would this mean to most people? Anyone, I guess not anyone not in the US. There's a 75% chance they wouldn't even know who Kristi Noem is. And
I'm talking
people
about
in the US, they're probably a 50-50 shot if they even know.
Yeah, I'm talking about something else. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. Ghost Pepper. Yeah, heard you big up the first time. I don't politically like agree with that, but you're welcome to say stuff.
So you're having a vodka for Steph. Ron had a few vodkas last night for Steph.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. At some point, I was just so tired. I had to go to bed. It was after after I had dinner and after I had dinner and I came back and started to stream for a little bit, but eventually I ran out of steam.
Yeah. But you got an hour or so now.
Yeah, I should have an hour.
Okay, that's good.
And I could both work in talking and my abs at the same time. Get my 6-pack going. Right now I got a 1-pack, but so I'm only 5 away from a 6-pack. Oh la da 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 da.
You got a 1-pack, yeah?
Yeah. Brought to you by Budweiser and beers like that.
You don't drink beer, Tyzy.
Not much, although I do have the leftover Guinness from I think it
Oh,
was,
yeah,
I
that's right.
opened this one up yesterday, but it's so big. Like the can is so big, it's 14.9 fluid ounces.
Oh, that's so big.
I just wasn't able to finish the whole thing yesterday. But
Yeah.
the beer
It's a
itself,
meal.
the beer does well at room temperature.
A can of Guinness is a meal.
Yeah, I do think it's a lot of calories. And I'm trying to watch my figure.
I bet.
Oh, it says it's 125 I don't know. Cow could be 125 calories. Like a soda's more than that.
Yeah. Are you drinking it straight from the can?
Yeah.
You got to put it in a glass, Tyzy.
I know. That's what they do recommend. I did see that on the. It actually says best enjoyed poured into a glass.
Yeah.
But then I'd have to get a glass.
The only people that drink Guinness out of a can are scumbags.
Okay. That
Yeah.
would be me. I do like the little nitrous cartridge that they load into everything.
Yeah.
I could hear it bouncing around.
Yeah.
Let's see if we could hear it in the. Yeah, I hear it bouncing around in there.
Yeah. That was a good deal you got. It was a very good deal.
Yeah, it was eight. It was an 8-pack for. It was $15, but then it was $5 off. So 8-pack for $10.
Wow, that's brilliant.
Yeah, if I get this like at a restaurant, it's going to be easy 5 or 6 per can.
That's probably 2/3 of the price that it is in Ireland. It'd be €15. So what's that? $17.
Ooh, 15
17.
for
Yeah.
one can.
No, for an 8-pack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, €16 for an 8-pack. 15, I suppose, if it's 440.
Oh. Yeah, so that's like it's around double the price.
Yeah, so you got a good deal.
Yeah. Yeah, alcohol is generally very cheap in the U.S. Unless you go to.
So why is there so little tax?
It depends on the state.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, some states. Well, I shouldn't say some. I think the only state that does not tax is Delaware.
And that's where you went to, was it?
Yeah, I drove down to Delaware. When I'm making big purchases, I drive down there.
And how far is that drive?
Yeah, it's under an hour and a half round trip.
Oh, okay. That's not too bad.
Yeah, it's not bad.
And what, did you go to a big warehouse full of alcohol? Or
Yeah,
like a Disneyland for adults?
that's right.
Did
Disneyland.
you grab a shopping trolley? Did you have a shopping trolley
Yes.
that
Well,
you pushed around?
I bought 10 bottles.
1.75.
1.75. So I needed a shopping cart for that. I couldn't carry that on my back.
And you didn't feel embarrassed when you were paying for it, did you?
Oh, no. Usually I tell the person, yeah, I'm just getting some light drinking for this weekend.
Yeah, that's funny.
They do usually laugh, which kind of makes me sad because they're not so far off there.
Yeah. So I wonder if CVO or Muck Muck will join the panel. I don't know if they know.
Yeah, I don't know, but
Yeah.
people are welcome on.
Yeah. Do you want to keep this video rolling? Or
I do until I have to go. So like, I'm good for at least another hour and a half.
I mean the clip that you're showing.
No, that's done.
Yeah, Muck Muck's here.
Hmm.
Yeah, so the link's above Muck Muck.
Yeah, the link actually worked. Unlike last time.
Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, it's pinned. Truthy said she's not really up to coming on.
I think what
30 minutes.
how did I interpret what she said? I kind of interpret what she said as she's not going to stream tonight.
Yeah. But then she said in the trap, not up to going up on a panel at the moment.
Oh, I think she said, yeah, I see her comment. I'm not up to going live. I kind of interpreted that as she's not going live herself.
That was in the last stream, but in this stream, she said
Oh, this stream. Yeah, I didn't see this stream.
not up to going up on a panel at the moment.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like a earthquake or something. Just how the gravity of the news, yeah, about Steph.
Yeah. Ooh,
Yeah. Did you see
where do we
Charlie?
go here?
Did you see Charlie's short video?
Yes.
Yeah, that was good of him.
I'm guessing he found out because of last night's stream.
All right. Yeah, it was very kind of Charlie to do that, actually, and and tell it how it is. Steph was the first; he was the pioneer.
He was, and one thing that Steph doesn't get a lot of credit for is, from everything I remember, Steph was the person who created the word Lima Bravo.
That's right. That's what I was trying to
I
say.
do remember people arguing about that, and this is going back 5-6 years.
No, he was.
I remember. Yeah, I agree, and I remember telling him, I don't think it was this particular person. I think it was Steph who created the term
Lima Bravo,
Mhm.
and he did used to say kaboom, which no one else used to say, but.
Yeah,
I knew where he got that from Lord Dobby, but when Steph did it was even better than Lord Dobby.
Mm-hmm.
You are kaboomed. Yeah. I will kaboom you. I will kaboom you. Yeah. So, no, I've been all over the shop today. I've shed a fair few tears about Steph. So it's just good, initially just to sort of, everyone reacts differently, don't they? But
yeah, I was getting, I would say halfway emotional. Not like I wasn't about to cry or anything.
yeah,
but I do like what I was really, really feeling was I'm not going to be able to experience this again. More than anything else, it's a feeling that I enjoyed so many of the times, whether it was just talking just random stuff or music or science or whatever. Like I'm never going to be able to experience this in the same way again. And I was kind of feeling upset about that.
Yeah. That's heartbreaking. He got us all through COVID, didn't he?
Yeah, he was definitely on through COVID. I just missed him, by the way, in Thailand. I think I was there he was there 2019. I was there in 2019, but I think we missed each other by a few months.
All right.
But I'm not sure if even if we were there at the same time, I'm not sure if I would have known him at that time anyway.
Oh, okay.
Because I might have started listening to him once I came back from that trip.
Yeah.
I knew Tom Barfine, but I don't think I knew Steph at that time.
Oh, okay. Back then, yeah. Actually, Barfines was doing lives, and he did one clip where he went to the dark side of Pattaya, and I remember that, and that sort of that and Steph. Then I got into Steph at the same time, yeah. And Steph used to call me Sian all the time.
Oh, Sian.
Sian.
Yeah.
So I came up with the name Sean the Prawn because Sean rhymes with prawn. And it was purely so he could pronounce my name.
That's funny.
Yeah. So that's how I got my name, was Steph. Yeah, try to help Steph to say
Wait,
it.
your name in real life is not Sean?
It is Sean, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's not Sian. Some people call it Sian, but it's Sean. Yeah, my real name.
My whole world was just about to go kaboom.
Oh, okay. Kaboom, you are kaboomed. Yeah, no. So I came up with the name Sean the Prawn so that Steph could actually say Sean. And I think that was just before Sean the Sheep started. Because he kept calling me Sian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were some streams where he used to call me Ty-Z, shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm still a Barry simp according to Steph. Yeah. Barry simp. Fuck off, you Barry simp.
Yeah, you get.
You are no longer a mod, Sean. You follow that fucking idiot.
Yeah, exactly. But you get mad at both the Seans. It doesn't matter where you could have been Sean.
Why are you such a Barry
Sean the
simp?
Camel.
Yeah, he used to give me a hard time. I think he used to not love, but enjoy sort of giving out. You know, he's so brutally honest. Yeah. Yeah. I could boom you. And then they used to be initially in the early days, you know, he used to get over 100 in his streams.
Yeah. It was
Yeah.
common when I came on early that there was definitely like over 50 people watching.
Yeah.
And that wasn't with any kind of buying views or anything. It was just a bigger genre back then.
Yeah.
And I think part of it was COVID. So people kind of locked down. So it made them more likely to log in and watch.
Yeah. Muck said he didn't like flip floppers, and he used to call me a flip flopper.
Oh, he got mad at me. He got mad at me too.
Yeah.
Many times. I remember making one post in one person's stream, and apparently Steph saw it. It had nothing to do with Steph. The post had nothing to do with Steph, but apparently he's like, "Why do you go on their stream?" Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he would get mad at me too. It's all part of the Steph experience. But
yeah, he was very strong. He's very strong about loyalty. And I've got to be honest, Steph was number one. Has been number one since day one, you know, for me. You know, he's so honest, and he had good politics, and,
yeah,
you know, he was intelligent, and he was very funny, dry wit, dry sense of humor. Yeah.
My wife's lawyer informs me that I have to say that she's my number one.
Oh, yeah. Fair enough. Yeah. But yeah, Muck and CVO met up with Steph several times, so those streams. Muck and CVO guy met up with Steph several times in Belgium, so, you know.
I was looking at one of the videos today, deciding whether it should make the top 6 that I would show. The one where they were all in the car. You know, remember they were in the car. They're driving in the car. Steph was in the
CVO's car, was it? Or
it was one where Steph was in the front seat, Mock was in the back seat. I watched that. I decided not to post that one, but it almost made the top 6 of the videos I reviewed today. The one I really, really bombed out on was that bridge one. I've never seen the bridge one before. I sampled it for like a few seconds. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'll show the bridge one. But the bridge one totally bombed out.
No, that was when he used to go out in his scooter to the park, and he'd start drinking in the park.
Yeah. and then saying,
It was a bit.
and then saying,
It was a
every
bit
time,
hobo.
every
Yeah.
time you see like an Arab or a Muslim, he's like,
Yeah. We watched the Afghanis playing cricket. Yeah.
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 One of the videos I was looking for, and I did not find, was when he was doing his camping.
Yeah.
Remember he was camping at some point, and he almost set the forest on fire.
That's it. You know.
And I was looking for that one. I didn't find it in.
There was
all
wood.
videos.
There was leaves and shit all around the
Mhm.
fire. Yeah.
Nothing like creating a fire by not clearing the leaves before you create the fire.
That's it. No, he didn't do that.
Yeah.
And what did he have? He had a piece of fish, didn't he?
Yes, I think he created made a dish of salmon.
Yeah.
Salmon,
Yeah.
if I remember right.
And the potatoes. Yeah. The fish. Taking fish out camping. Yeah.
Yeah, and potatoes.
And he stayed there.
I know what I would do. I just bring a can of Chef Boyardee raviolis out with me. You could eat it. You don't have to heat it up. You just peel the lid off. You don't need a can opener. You peel the lid off and just eat it, and you're good.
Yeah.
I don't want things.
Yeah. Yeah. He took his motorbike. Yeah. His moped out to the camping. Yeah.
But yeah, that streaming. I remember later at night, like I think it was after he's done cooking and everything. He's going to spend the night in the tent, and he hears some like, "Ooh," in the background. he started to get worried. Like, what kind of animals could be out here? Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. No. And it was, just him going out by himself, streaming himself camping. He wasn't in Thailand or anything, and he still got loads of views on that stream. He got loads of people online watching that stream.
Mm-hmm.
He had big pulling power.
Yeah.
And then, of course, he used to fight with Tom a fair bit, and then, yeah. I think they respected each other. So much so that Steph is almost eternal because his tattoo is on Barfine's ass.
That
Do you
is
remember
true.
that?
Yeah, that was one of the few. Yeah, one of the first things Tom. Of course, Tom regrets that now. He's like, "Oh, what the fuck did I do?" But
Yeah,
I do remember. I do remember Tom. Like Steph must have been the biggest name by then. Where Tom actually he paid the money to have Steph's face tattooed on his butt.
That's right.
Wow. That's going to be an expensive laser removal surgery.
Muck says, was he one of the first live streamers? He was even before Kevin Pat in Thailand. I wasn't watching in those days, but Charlie was saying, even before Kev, Steph was the first live streamer.
Yeah,
in his little obituary.
Videos. Let me see. I can go to his channel and see. I think he has
The
videos
first live stream on his Steph Traveler.
Yeah, I see videos from 7 years ago. So it says 8 years ago, which means it could be 9 years ago. So 9 years ago would be like 2016. Yeah, I see. Oh, 9 years ago. So 9 years ago could be 10 years. So that could be like late 2020, 2016. Yeah. So yeah, he was got to be one of the first. I see a bunch of videos. Oh, this is 10 years ago. Now 11 years ago. So he's doing 11 years ago. Oh, he went to Myanmar. So maybe the 11 years ago was in. No, it says Jomtien and Pattaya 11 years ago. So that was like 2015. Yeah, he had to be one of the first. If it was 2015, definitely one of the first.
Do you want to check that out? The 2015 one. See if there's anything.
Yeah, let's do first
Yeah.
impressions. Let's do the Joam Tien one. And we'll add that to stage. Yeah, this one is from, it says 11 years ago, which means it's absolutely between 11 and 12 years. Wow. This is a young Steph.
Who's that sexy man on the beach? Yeah, look at that. Look at that fit-looking specimen.
And as you can see, we are now on Tien Beach. I don't know if you hear me good because a lot of waves here. This beach is much bigger than Pattaya Beach, as you can see.
Can you hear audio okay?
More quiet. So if you want to enjoy the beach life and more quiet beach life, I think you better come to Jom Tien Beach.
Can you hear Sean, can you hear the audio okay with this? Because
It's a bit soft. It's a bit soft.
yeah, I do have it turned up all the way.
Oh,
I think
okay.
this is before he got like the mic close to him, so he's
Oh, okay.
We'll see where it goes.
Yeah.
I just think the audio on this isn't very good.
Oh, there's people actually in the water.
Well, in Joam Tien Beach, you could do that. I would not advise it in Pattaya Beach, but Joam Tien's a lot cleaner.
Yeah. Muck says the audio's okay. All right.
Oh, unless Mach is dyslexic and the thumbs up actually means thumbs down. I can't hear anything right now.
That might be music that's been cut out or something.
Sorry, dog.
Doggy. How old, doggy?
Yeah, at this point, I was kind of messing with you, Mach. Steph's not actually saying anything in the audio right now. Let's see. Yeah, he's just kind of showing Joam Tien. This is one of his, by the way, this is one of his first videos in Thailand.
Yeah.
Probably when coconuts only cost 25 baht. Now you can see them up to 85. Things have gotten expensive. All right, let's get to a point where Steph actually talks.
Sorry, I just had to turn my heater on.
Yeah. Oh, you've been able to have it off. Yeah, we've had to have ours on all winter long. It's only set to 63, but
it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money to pay.
Yeah, 63 degrees it's a little bit on the cold side, but we have no choice.
Has gas gone up in price in America?
Within the last couple days?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
but I understand. I understand it has in Europe.
Yeah, it's gone up at least 10 cents. Yeah. 10 cent. You don't say cents in Europe. You say cent. 10 cent.
Yeah, we have a rapper that calls himself 50 Cent.
Yeah. So instead of €1.70, it's now €1.80. Hang on. Instead of €1.70, it's now €1.80, I think. It's gone up about 10 cent. Hi, Robert V. Robert V's in the chat.
I actually saw the post without knowing who posted it. But when I read the post, Zia Zhao, you beautiful I knew exactly who posted it.
Oh, he's a lovely guy.
I didn't even see it at first. I'm like, I know exactly who posted that.
Everybody loves Robert V. He brings a bit of class and pizzazz to the genre. and decorum. An absolute gentleman. I think Robert V's got plans to go to Thailand soon with his family.
Does he? I thought that's one trip he was maybe hoping to make, but convincing the family to make that trip was the
Oh, okay.
the biggest issue.
I'd say you're right. Yeah. Thanks, loves. He brings a bit of sophistication to the genre. Oh, okay. Robert says he'd like to, but it's
Yeah.
it's a bit of a way off.
If we're going to the prom with our dates, he would be someone I want to bring the corsets.
Yeah.
Let's see if there is another one. So obviously you could tell, you could kind of tell that video was going to be one of his first, not just because how young he looks, but the fact that he's kind of showing off the area. He isn't really describing anything. Let's see if there's anything from the 11 years old. Oh, Steph went to Mini Siam.
Okay.
I would be interested in seeing that. I do want to go to that, but it's like with everything else there, I just I don't want to do the experience alone. It's always much more fun to do it with someone else.
Where is that?
So it's in Pattaya, but what it is, it's miniaturized statues of actual world architecture.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I think this is one of the things where if you look foreign, they charge you double. But yeah, you can see from that shot here, and you'll actually see a person walking. You can see how small the structures are compared to what people look like. Yeah.
Ah, but it's interesting.
It is something to, and I hope someday to be able to go there with someone and actually take pictures and experience it. I just didn't want to do it, and there's a Coliseum, and I just didn't want to.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. You got to go to the Coliseum, Ty-Z.
Maybe someday
with your wife.
My wife wants to go to. She's really, really, really itching to go to Scotland.
Yeah,
but I don't know. Scotland for me.
Islands, yeah.
How much fun am I going to have in Scotland?
My parents drove the car around Scotland. Maybe about 10 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, 10, 15 years ago. Were they here when? No, longer than 15 years ago. Yeah, they drove the car around Scotland. I've been in Ireland for 20 years, so yeah, I think we all met up in Sicily.
Yes, because when you're in Scotland and Ireland, the logical place to meet up would be Sicily from there.
Yeah. Yeah, they drove around Scotland. So, and they loved it. Actually, it was one of the highlights. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. You're giving me a little bit of hope here.
Yeah, they loved it.
So they did like it.
Yeah.
Would the best months to go to be something like July and August? Would they be kind of like the best months?
Definitely. If you're going to Scotland, you've got to go peak season. Yeah.
Because it would seem kind of miserable.
Through to September. May, June, through to September. MacBook's coming on in 5 minutes. Excellent.
Okay. So, yeah. So, maybe if I can get her to pay for me, I'll accompany her. I'll be her sex toy or something.
Her chaperone.
Yeah. I was thinking sex toy, but okay. Chaperone.
Her shadow. Who's going to drive around Scotland? Who will do the driving?
No, we're not going to drive. We'll just.
Oh, okay.
Maybe that actually limits what's fun.
you could take a day trip to the Highlands or something. I don't know. I've only been to Scotland once, and I just landed at the airport, and we went down to a village where my brother and his girlfriend could become husband and wife. There's a village on the border there where you can. So what happened was they met in Qatar, actually, as a couple, and they became a couple.
And they've
And
been, if I remember right, they've been all over the place. Many.
yeah, everywhere, all around the
Yeah.
world.
Yeah.
Yeah. But to consecrate their marriage, they had to. They had one ceremony in Koh Samui where they rode on elephants, and then yeah, they had to get officially married on the border of Scotland and England. But the funny thing is, I remember my aunt saying they were in Koh Samui at the wedding, and him and my brother rode elephants into the wedding ceremony. And
Yeah.
she said apparently all the locals went, "Oh, gay marriage! Oh,
Oh, they married.
yeah. Oh, what a beautiful marriage!" Yeah. So that's funny. I didn't go to that ceremony. I couldn't make it. Yeah, so funny. Yeah. So the Middle East now, they're repatriating everyone to Ireland from the Middle East now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're getting all your citizens back. I know the U.S. is doing that too. They just created a hotline because of their grand depth of knowing what was going on. You would think they would have created a hotline like right before the war started. And although they're still debating whether to call it a war or not. According to Iran, it's a war, but they're still debating whether to call it a war. Before it started, they didn't post anything for how to get U.S. citizens out, but they just finally did 2 days ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because nothing shows like being very well planned and knowing what to do than waiting 3 days after you launch a war to say, oh yeah, maybe for our citizens, maybe try doing this.
Yeah. They're
I can
charging
understand. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, they're charging €800 for every adult that needs to be repatriated, and children are free. So that's not too bad, is it?
800.
For the flight. So what's that?
I mean, no, it's not bad. I know. I think the U.S. is currently covering the costs.
Oh, that's good.
And well, it's free if you're a Trump fan. It's free. If you're a Democrat, it costs a little bit more.
Yeah. It's like that, and that's the way it is. Ooh, it's like that, and that's the way it is. Do you know that song?
No, I know that's just the way it is. I'm not sure about that's the way it is.
Well, I'm thinking of Beastie Boys.
Okay, I'm thinking of Bruce Hornsby in The Range.
It's like that, and that's the way it is. Yeah. So come on.
Yeah, there's a lot of things, and this is really interesting. I never knew Steph went to Mini Siam in Pattaya.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Keep it rolling.
Roll it. But the architecture it's a pretty good replica that they have there. You get the right day, the right temperature. And you like taking pictures, you like rolling live. This could be a good thing to do.
I wonder what those guys are doing.
I actually wrote down. Hold on, I wrote down how much it was when I wanted to go. I actually wrote down how much it was. Let me see for my 2026 trip, how much it cost. It was. Damn. Actually, I didn't write down. I wrote down like 5 things to do. Mini Siam being one of them. That's the only one I didn't write the price down in.
Oh, okay.
Art in Paradise.
Good.
Art in Paradise is $12, and I was going to take I was gonna take Cheap Charlie to Art in Paradise if he wanted to go, but yeah, I don't think Cheap Charlie really knows what it is. I told him like you're not gonna want to live stream
Hey,
it.
cheers, CVO. Ding dong.
Hey, Muck,
Oh,
hey,
that was
CVO.
good. Ding ding, hello, welcome, double welcome. We got CVO and Mock on.
Hi, guys.
Hello,
Cheers, man.
welcome.
Hello.
Yeah, so I didn't write down the price for Mini CM, but I did write down the price for Art in Paradise. The go karts, they have go karts there. Noom Nook,
What the hell are we?
believe it or not. Elephant Village.
What is
So how are
this?
you?
Child life insurance.
This is one of Steph's videos when he was in the miniature place in Patio, the
Yeah, he went to
Oh.
Mini CM.
mini Siam or Siam.
Okay.
Siam's gonna be the witness to the ultimate
Sian.
terrible fitness. This grips me more than would a muddy river or a reclining Buddha.
Yeah, I missed it, dude, man. Already
Yeah.
some time, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got
yeah.
I was getting a little bit emotional. Like I was telling I was telling Sean before. It was especially strange experience at some points when I was showing some of Steph's videos earlier, and he would say stuff like I wouldn't be on the panel with him, but he would say something. He'd say, and Ty Z, yeah, blah blah blah, Ty Z, and I'm like, oh, is he? I almost felt like he's talking to me, but obviously he wasn't talking to me.
At that moment, he was.
Yeah. I've been a mess today. Yeah, it's horrible news. But what a great man.
Yeah. I think he lived a good life, I think.
Yeah, he definitely did. He definitely led the life he wanted to live, not leave.
Yeah, and
Wanted to live.
he never bullshitted about. Like he was just straight talker on everything. You know.
Yeah, that's what I liked about Seth. He was
Yeah.
straightforward.
Yeah.
He didn't think about things, just straightforward and intelligent. You know, the
Yes.
answer or the thing he said was directly, but it was true in
Yeah.
most cases.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a pretty amazing man.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss him like when he show other streamers like Barry. You know, he got a love hate relationship with some people.
Oh yeah. We had many
The
a good
quizzes
night,
he made.
many good nights talking about how could Barry have slept with 2,500 women. We actually calculated down to like how many per week that would have to be.
Is he
Yeah.
delusional?
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Or the quiz, how many times you can say money in 1 minute? I love
Yeah.
that one.
Yes. Or you know what it was?
Oh yeah. He
It was
spot on.
it was
Yeah.
the number of seconds that would elapse before he mentions the word money or cheese or cake or something like that.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
any of the adjectives.
And then he'd take a shot. Yeah, take a slug. Each time he got pissed pretty quick on that competition. Yeah.
Yeah, those are good times.
And then
Yeah,
this is a bit of a segue, but do you remember when him and Ron had the shots competition? And Ron was doing all the shots and Steph filled his bottle with water. So Ron got really, really smashed and Steph was still okay. But they were having a competition. Having a competition about who could take the shots and yeah. Shot for shot, who could last the longest. Crazy competition. Yeah.
Yeah, that he could also do like his a spitting image of people. So when Ron sometimes drunk, you know, I love him too as well, but sometimes drunk,
Yeah.
really pissed.
Yeah.
And then Steph goes like really, how to say, he want to have a good conversation with him. But Ron was so totally drunk. he
Yeah.
go
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah.
And at the end, he go like, Steph go like,
Hmm.
anyway, yeah. You
Actually,
see,
Ron showed some video of that last night. Just of when they were,
Oh, he did?
just I only caught the first hour of it, but like he was on for about 4 hours. But he showed a video of when Steph was giving the shit out to Ron about, Ron is like, yeah.
But always with humor, It wasn't
Yeah,
like
exactly. Yeah.
doxing or whatever. Yeah, totally.
Yeah, he kept, he certainly was the boss of Ron, Ron. And Ron, Ron loves Steph because Steph was the very first stream that he went on was Steph's. Showed his face.
Yeah, I don't know what I hear about Ron, but it's more Ron's story, of course. But that Steph made him a YouTuber or like go live or do your own thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. We all have Ron to thank. I mean, Steph. We have Steph to thank.
But I met him through COVID time. Nothing to do, so sit at home.
Yeah.
And it was the first time I go live and show my face, like hello everybody, like.
Yeah.
But he pushed me to that, or not push me, but said like, hey man, click the link, be yourself.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, he was great at holding panels, wasn't he? And then he took no shit. Okay, I could boom you. He took no shit whatsoever. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a really endearing quality,
Yeah, CVO, how are you? You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Uh-oh. I could tell from that answer. I could tell from the answer he's not okay.
3 hours of sleep, and I woke up early in the morning, and I was thinking like, what the fuck should I do? What the fuck should I do? And I get on the Harley Davidson, and I took a little ride. And
Yeah, it was
I
beautiful
went to the
weather.
little shop.
Finally spring. Yeah.
I went to the little shop. I wanted to buy the cheapest bottle of vodka there, but they didn't sold any vodka
Did you
anymore
go to the Lidl or?
in the Lidl. Yeah, they didn't sold it anymore, only wine. And then I was thinking like, fuck this, maybe another day, because I'm not drinking anymore for 3-4 months, I think. So I was thinking like, I'm gonna have a shot for Steph, and then pour the bottle and probably throw it away.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna do that this week, I think.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to another shop and buy a cheap bottle of vodka.
Yeah.
The cheapest one I could get.
Yeah, or
Geneva. Was it Geneva that he liked? I can't say it. Yeah. Geneva or something, or Geneva.
Well, you'll know what it is because the company, their headquarters, will have their flags flown at half staff in honor of Steph.
Yeah. Ron drank vodka. Had some shots of vodka last night for Steph. Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird to figure it out this way, Probably wanted to go in silence.
I cannot believe it, I still cannot believe it for some reason.
I remember
we all seen the birthdays and stuff and things, but
yeah, it was him. I checked it out as well.
before we
all
haven't
my
heard about
information,
him. Also, for like 3 or 4 weeks, we didn't hear about him, and then he just popped up online. And, yeah, I was in the hospital, this and that, you know. But we all know someday it's gonna happen, you know. And
yeah, man. Last thing I hear was like the lung and the liver and the whole cancer spread everywhere. So that's like, you know, it's gonna happen. I expected him to die like last year, just
All right.
jump off a building or off the
No, no,
bridge.
you wouldn't do that. No.
No, he's got a whole family too, you know, like an ex-wife and daughters and things like that. Anyway, it's nothing for you to talk about that. Yeah.
Yeah, on the site that shows the condolences, you have to be. It's only the condolences only go to the family.
Yeah.
They're not
have
going to be.
anybody put the
They're not
message
going to be.
out?
Sorry.
Have anybody put the message out on the condolence
There's no.
register? Or-
Yeah, there's no messages from us on the condolences. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't feel right to do that. I think he wanted to separate things.
Yeah.
The family is there, and
Keep his.
I'm on YouTube and I'm doing this shit, but
Yeah.
leave everything
Yeah.
else out of it.
Yeah, he was very
know,
good at
even the hamster.
protecting his privacy, his daughter, etc. Yeah. Yeah, he's very big on the privacy.
But, yeah.
Finally, someone in the
Yeah,
someone in the UK area says privacy and not privacy.
Yeah, privacy is American. Privacy is
Is it garbage or is it?
if SOS Chris was here, he could correct that. Privacy, I think privacy. Yeah, I think they say privacy in Ireland.
Yeah.
I think
In
they
America.
say privacy in England. Yeah.
Oh, I always thought in England it was privacy.
Oh, okay. All right, you could be right. Yeah, that's a good question.
I thought it was Cian too, but it was
Yeah. Yeah, he used to call me Cian. So I came up with the name Sean the Prawn because prawn rhymes with Sean, so he could say my name properly. So that must have been before Sean the Sheep.
This is a good one.
Yeah.
Is this the drone one or not?
I don't know.
Oh,
I randomly just clicked into this one.
Okay.
Hi guys, as you can see,
Looks like a place he was camping.
in my hometown, but I will come to Thailand in about 2 weeks. I also did a little tour with my motorbike here around my hometown, and
So this is he's saying he's 2 weeks away from going to Thailand here during this. So this must be
something.
okay, 9 years ago. So this would be his like 2019 trip or 2018 trip.
I think it's beautiful. Don't ask me the name of it.
Around spring.
The trees are blossoming. That's nice.
Oh, we actually have a tree. We have a tree that looks just like that.
And they only have
Yeah,
flowers
the Japanese trees or
for
something.
2 weeks in a year. And then they started falling over, of course.
Yeah, I don't know what tree that is, but we actually have one of those. And he's right. He says it only blooms for like 2 weeks out of the year.
It's only this street. It's nearby my home here. This is not the street where I am living in. I hope the sound is clear in the microphone. Even when I'm
I have the microphone literally 3 inches. 3 inches was that 7 centimeters, 8 centimeters from the speaker to get
I can hear it.
You can't
Your
hear it?
sound is crackling. Yeah, it's
Your
crackling.
Your sound is crackling. Yeah. I put it a little bit closer, but I don't know how much closer I could put it.
Oh, nice.
But it's yeah, this is before he mastered how to create loud sounds.
So I wanted to do a little update what is going on. Just uploaded part 5 of my Koshishang videos. Hope you like them. Now I'm doing a little update about what is going to happen. So I'm back in Thailand in about 1 or 2 weeks.
Can you hear the audio?
And I will do some more videos there also, of course. But
I can hear it, but
have any tips or
from
any
the chat or something.
you would like to see about Thailand, please let me know, okay? I will try to make them for you. So maybe I will do a question and answer
So let
vlog
me.
about questions you ask, of course. So I can answer your questions in about 1 or 2 weeks when I'm back in Thailand. And I'll make a vlog about your question or your request or whatever.
That's good. He's using 2 cameras. He's using 2 cameras to take.
Guys, I will show you also a little bonus, of course, because this is a short update. And I will show you how they
Yeah,
make
yes.
pancakes in Thailand, especially more in Pattaya. Okay, I hope you like it. It's not big, it's just a little movie I made with my smartphone. So, guys, please
That was pretty cool.
subscribe.
There's
Not
yeah,
done yet. And,
there's like a graphic
see
thing
you
to
in a
this.
few weeks.
Yeah, he's great editing. Subscribe here. I used to like his jingle that he had at the beginning of the videos with the
Other camera. Yeah,
it was
so
kind of like crazy African music or something. Or
I'm gonna sit there a little bit. Hi guys,
crazy jungle music. Yeah.
this is better, no? So Wayne, if you can see this, this is my selfie stick that I bought about 3 months ago, and it still works fine. So I really like your selfie stick also. It's weird when I say that, no? Like your selfie stick, no?
He has to be wearing a microphone right now. Well,
Selfie stick also, but it's big, man, big.
Yeah, he is.
Like a fishing rod.
Hold on, I thought we saw. I thought I saw earlier. He might have been wearing one. Yeah. I can see from here he's wearing. one.
oh, okay. Yeah, no, there's a lot of thought gone into that.
Comment section below.
This is this must be before like the wireless stuff was big.
Vlogging here.
Because eventually, remember, he went to a wireless that had the like the hair on it to help deflect the noise.
What was his most viewed YouTube movie? Was it the Go-Go thing or
I
like
don't
the
know.
most popular? Or?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Because he told me he had like
it might be-
500,000 or 1 million.
It might be
views
the
or
Blackpool.
somewhere.
Well, my guess would be it might be like the Blackpool one where he where they were checking to see if he was smoking. That had to be a real popular one.
Works good. There's a lot of traffic here in the neighborhood. Roads. There was a big, also a big road with a lot of traffic, and it makes a lot of noise. But I hope my sound
Talking
cuts
about smoking, I'm gonna make a cigarette that you have to make like Steph ways.
I remember-
Yeah.
Uh,
Sorry, I'm a smoker. Yeah.
Yeah, he used to make his own cigarettes because that was the economically best way to do it.
He used to buy a big tin of tobacco,
That's right. Yeah.
and he'd go like, it's 17 euros, and you couldn't even buy anything near that size here in Ireland.
videos I'm gonna make also. I think I'm gonna make a video.
I'm actually pretty lucky. I never got into smoking. Oh,
Yeah, it's about
imagine
very
I can
bad.
imagine how expensive that would have been over the years.
Yeah, it's a lot of money now.
Taxi service or van service that travels between the airports, Bangkok and Pattaya. And for about 200 to 300 baht, you can go with the van from the airport to Pattaya.
Wow, So it's interesting. He's saying from 200 to 300 baht, you can go from the airport to Pattaya, which 10 years ago, maybe they didn't have the bus service there, but like the bus service is only 100 and something baht now, 10 years later.
But you have to book it.
And Mok knows that because Mok knows that one of your two destinations are Pattaya and Hua Hin.
On the website, so you'll be sure you have a seat, and you have to pay also in front, but it's only 250 baht. I don't know. But I will show you how you make that reservation. Make a screenshot of that with the screen recorder, and then you can see perfect how you have to book with Bell Travel. Also, when I arrive at Suvarnabhumi Airport, I will show you where you can find Bell Travel. All verbs, okay? And it's a good video also. Yeah. So what else is coming up? I'm gonna rent a motorbike in Pattaya.
You know what might happen? This is a really odd concept. Eventually AI is going to be so good that you can actually create have a company create an AI bot of someone, and it's gonna know and say everything that the person review, everything the person said. So it's actually like a real person. Think about that.
Reminds me of.
I don't think we're too far off from that happening. We could have our own AI Steph bot on, who by himself, the AI bot will tell people, "Shut the fuck up," or before I kaboom you.
That's true.
I don't think we're that far off from that happening.
AI's gone crazy, hasn't it? Well, it's the beginning of a whole new episode of the world.
It's both very good and very scary at the same time.
Yeah,
I would say very, very good.
Remember, like an episode of the Big Bang Theory, or
it's a big
somebody a napkin, and he was so glad, like I got the DNA of this Star Wars man.
It's even a bigger jump. It's even a bigger jump than the mobile phone, maybe. You know, like than the smartphone. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, you have different companies doing it. The top of the game is probably Anthropic. They're probably the best. The worst is probably Grok from Elon Musk. And,
right.
Well, the problem with the Elon Musk AI is it's very racist.
Oh, is it really?
How can you think of it like why would an AI bot be racist? Like it just shows you like how different these things are designed. But that being said, yeah, so there's a lot of uses for it that are very good for medical stuff, being able to diagnose potential cancers before humans can evaluate that they're cancer. So it's very good, like in the medical field, and very dangerous in other fields. I already heard that there's military applications, and that's where it becomes real scary, where you're giving the AI the final decision whether to kill someone or not. That borderline's not
the suicide.
It's very scary.
Yeah, the suicidal stuff on AI is really so horrific to think of, you know.
Yes, I know what you're talking about. There's instances where people, well, it would be people that generally already have issues, are going to AI for whether it's going to like a fake AI girlfriend and asking what the girl they should do, and the AI would say, "Oh, just end it now." That has happened.
Oh, right.
So yeah, that's certainly a case of
there was a case taken in America, wasn't there, about that?
Yeah. There's multiple ones. Yeah, there's multiple ones.
Oh, okay.
So, now, are the people that do these unfortunate things, do they need help? Absolutely. Maybe they shouldn't they shouldn't be relying on AI for that kind of advice, but like they don't always get the support at home that they would need to identify a potential problem.
Yeah. Look at Steph there. He's like the 5th member of Bronski Beat, isn't he?
And not the gay one. Just to make sure everyone knows.
Or maybe
That wasn't gay. He might have dabbled. He might have dabbled in Lima Brava territory, but he was not gay.
no, he wasn't. But like he could be in Bros, you know, like he could be. Do you remember Bros? When will I be famous? I can't get enough. I can't get enough. Yeah, he looks like an 80s pop star. Yeah.
Yeah, he actually looks really good and healthy in this.
Mm.
Here.
Yeah.
I never understood the Eurovision Song Festival. Talking about Bronski.
Oh yeah, the Eurovision.
Steph loved it. He loved hating it.
Yeah.
I always remember voting for like the only like they usually have 1 or 2 groups that are actually like heavy metal or something like that, and I would always find those songs like the best ones of all of them. I didn't get all the what do you call it? Homo no homo.
Yeah, Finland is a good one. Talking about Goggins, have you heard about him, or is he trapped in?
Yeah,
Who?
no, he's good.
In the
He's a good.
Sahara, or?
He's a handsome man, isn't he, Steph? You know.
Yeah, yeah, he was before his.
No, as Steph would say, no homo, no homo, no homo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or the demons.
And he loved everything. Steph secretly loved everything that was gay. That's so gay. Yeah.
When we were at the red light districts in Antwerp,
Yeah.
well, for sure, he had big eyes, man. He looked everywhere. we had, we had a joke, you know, like we're gonna knock every door and ask where she's from, like Poland or Africa.
Oh, it's brilliant. That's a great game. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's so good to see you guys meet up with Steph, you and CVO. You know, like it was so good.
Yeah, we tried it a couple of times more, but it didn't happen.
Oh, okay. Okay. Did he ever get on your boat, CVO?
No, we tried that also.
Yeah.
He wanted to come to my city or to Amsterdam, but we never managed to get the date and the time set up. We had a date, and then it was like, yeah, I'm not feeling so good, or this and that.
Yeah.
And then we say, yeah, we do it later.
It's a bit of a trek from where Steph was living, you know, to Amsterdam. So
yeah, it was not easy for him to get to Amsterdam. It's gonna cost him like more than 3-4 hours to get there only. And Steph was saying like, yeah, I'm gonna go back the same day. And then we were saying, yeah, you can better stay here in a hotel, and you have a little bit more time. And
yeah,
we never got to that point.
Yeah, but at least you guys went to Antwerp. That's pretty cool. Yeah. And that was where you went to the Thai bar, the brilliant Thai bar. Was that in Antwerp?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It was in Antwerp. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was great. The first time was the best one, because he was in a better condition at that moment.
Right.
And the second time we saw already that his condition was gonna get worse and worse.
All right.
So
was the first time when he spewed up everywhere?
Sorry?
Was the first time when Steph spewed up on the stream? You know, he got sick.
He threw up.
Yeah, he threw up.
He threw up. The second time was the second time he threw up. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the second time he was also totally out of balance and sometimes Mark and I needed to, to make him stand on his feet because he's almost gonna fall or something. And that was like, how long is that ago? Almost a year, more than a year ago, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think more 2 years ago or something. Yeah,
Was it 2 years ago the last time?
I think so. Yeah, not last year that I know. So it must be 2024 or something.
Okay. It still feels like yesterday. I can remember almost everything of it. Where we meet him, and we saw him coming from far away,
Really?
of course.
With a
Hundreds
little
of
plastic
meters.
bag.
Yeah, and his Thailand T-shirt on from Mark Wiens. Yeah. And he spotted also us, of course, because we are one of the tallest guys there in Belgium.
Well, that's right. Yeah, I'm the same height as Steph. So yeah, he's only a short guy. Yeah. You know,
Yeah, it was good to meet up with him.
not
and, have
short,
a drink,
but
have a laugh.
yeah, not short, but average sort of size. Yeah.
We watched
Nice
football at the last time.
All
I
right.
can remember. Yeah.
Yeah, he's
We
so
were bar
young.
hopping and drinking a lot. Yeah. Good times.
Yeah.
Yeah, that time we went in the karaoke bar. It was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I showed a video yesterday of Steph in a karaoke bar, and let me see what it must have been from this other channel that he has, but it was pretty good. It was only like 5-minute video, but damn, maybe it's under videos.
I think that was one of the last bars that we got to the karaoke bar, and then we got pretty drunk. I think.
This is one of his. This is one he did Johnny.
Yeah, and it's Big Fat Bestie doing the video.
Yes, absolutely, Big Fat Bestie.
Yeah,
who I haven't heard from in a long time. I do know where he's from.
He's been away for like over a year, and he put up a post saying he's hoping to do more stuff soon.
Oh, okay. Hopefully he remembers Steph and could do a little tribute himself.
Yeah, yeah.
I love the way Steph sings. It's somewhere between talking and singing.
Yeah. And he's so sarcastic about it, huh? It's unbelievable.
I don't know.
And he's looking at the camera and he's looking at us like, look guys, I can sing, you know.
I've never actually heard him sing for real, so I don't know if this is like his actual singing voice or not. So I took the message away from the new person, RIP Steph, away, not because of the message so much, but the avatar. I think it would be better. The avatar is not, and we can't delete the avatar, can we? Actually, I can. Hold on. I'll put him in timeout for a little bit.
I did time out.
But the avatar doesn't show Steph in the best light, so maybe. I remember. I do like the shirt Steph's wearing. That would be totally the kind of shirt that I would wear.
Adidas, yeah. Is it
Yeah,
Adidas?
just like the design on it. I do like that.
Yeah, Adidas make good shirts.
I'm just wearing my Ramstein shirt tonight.
Oh, good on you. Yeah, Steph love Ramstein. Excuse me.
I do remember this. I do remember this video from yesterday. I'm like, oh, I gotta play this. Steph in action, karaoke night. Oh, damn, my wife's coming in. Oh, I shouldn't say damn. I should say, this is great. I love you, honey. So it looks like I have about 10 minutes left.
Maybe if you've got about 10 minutes left, have you, Tazi?
Yeah, I got 10 minutes.
Yeah, maybe CVO. Can you start a stream or Muck Muck or?
I can do if you want. I can start a stream if you want.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Sure, I join.
Yeah.
I can open a stream, but yeah, I got all this old moke, all this old computer stuff and things in this man cave. So
Someday, Mock, we're going to figure out why your audio is crackling.
is it crackling?
Well,
Yeah, I'm a
did
little
you
bit
just say,
old-fashioned with things.
ha, 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 or did you say, ha, ha?
It's just it's a bit of what do you call it, distortion. Yeah.
I tried adjusting it on my
Just
end
a bit.
because I do have the ability through StreamYards, and I edited Mock's mic settings 4 times. I tried dragging it down a little bit more, because I think sometimes that happens when the voice going in is a little bit too loud. So I did try adjusting the mic volume manually, but it did not fix the problem. I'll try. Let me try this one. Speak now or forever hold your peace. I have echo mic set on for you.
I like Adidas shirts too.
Yeah.
That didn't work.
Oh, do you call them Adidas, Muck? Do you call them Adidas?
I don't know the English name, but
Is
yeah,
it Adidas, or Adidas? Yeah.
Adidas probably. Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
Well, we say
it's
we say
my
Adidas.
mother language.
So there was
Yeah.
Adidas. Yeah, there was Adidas and Puma that were the big competition in Germany, weren't they? Yeah.
Yeah,
We say
I like
Adidas.
it because of the band Korn. Oh, you're a text.
What do you
Yeah,
say?
CVO.
What do you say, CVO? CVO, do you say Adidas or Adidas?
Also, I decided that
Adidas.
Adidas. Okay, well that's correct. That's
Yes.
the way to say it.
Yeah, I don't know. In America we say Adidas.
safe there. Pattaya is dangerous, but my
Tomato.
is a little bit far from the beach. I'm second road. I'm sorry, Bukau. So I think I'm gonna rent now a motorbike.
I tried to hook up Steph
Right.
with a girl I met in Hua Hin. She was from Thailand.
Probably will
She-
ask for an international.
Yeah.
And she speak like Belgium, you know. She had a Belgian boyfriend for 5 or 7 years. And I thought like, hey man, this is great matchup. She was like 39 or over the period, so no more children or things like that. I thought that was a good hookup. So I tried. I put them together in a line group, you know, Steph, Mac, and that girl.
Oh, gee.
They talked for 1 week or something, and then something happened. I don't know what it was, but it was okay. I tried.
I hope they weren't arguing where French fries came from. That would be unfortunate.
I think it was a money thing at the end or something.
Oh yeah, Steph. Yeah, Steph would definitely be at that point a couple years ago on a budget.
Anyway, I gotta go like 5 minutes or something. CVO, if you open a stream, I join you for sure.
Yeah, I might even join. I have to be home attentive when my wife comes home, and I think it's probably close to 5 minutes now. So I do.
Okay. Oh, we might as well end it. Yeah.
Yeah.
CVO
and,
stuff.
and well, there should be a backup plan if CVO can't start one. Is there anybody out there? Not to quote a Pink Floyd song. Just not if you could
I
hear
can
it.
start one if you want.
Okay.
Hang on.
Pele,
Hey,
Pele.
Pele, welcome on, Pele. Although Pele, the unfortunate news is I gotta skedaddle to be home when my wife comes home, so I could just dote her. And you know what dote means? Dote, like just pay attention.
Yeah, you've got
Pay
to.
attention. And make sure she's okay.
You've got to be kind. Yeah. So CVO, are you going to start a stream? I might post it in the
Yeah, I'm gonna.
chat.
No, don't post it in the chat. Better not.
No, I mean,
just keep it with.
Yeah.
So we have the normal people, so we don't have to ban anybody and stuff.
Exactly. Yeah. What about
So-
in the group chat? If I post in the group chat, is that all right?
Yeah, the group chat is okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Sorry, that's
Good.
what I meant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought in the stream.
No.
Okay. Good.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. No, that's what I meant. The group chat.
Great. Well, thank you guys for
Okay,
coming on.
I'm trying to start
Okay.
now.
Thanks, Tyzy. Thanks.
Yeah.
Steph.
And just in wrapping up, we did a stream earlier today of some of the favorite moments that I picked out from Steph's streams. We did that. That was through Prism, and then we did this StreamYard stream to kind of just talk about everything.
Yeah.
And we are going to continue on another stream.
Yeah.
But yeah,
that's a great picture of
30
Steph to leave.
seconds.
That's a brilliant picture of Steph to leave the stream on. Like he looks so brilliant there.
Yeah. I don't know what's going to happen once it ends. It might show the beginning of the pictures when it does the automatic clipping of the thumbnail.
Yeah.
It may do the beginning, not the end. But you are right that the end is a good picture.
Yeah.
Hey, Pele. Yeah, sorry I missed you, Pele, tonight, but we will get in touch very shortly. Great, everyone. Hopefully see you again. Well,
Okay.
tomorrow.
Thanks,
It
Tyzy.
depends how good I am tonight.
Yeah. No worries. Thanks, Tyzy, for the stream.
See you guys.
Yes, thank
Yeah,
you,
tick the tick,
for all the
CVO, and
videos.
whatnot.
And
See you over there. Okay. Bye-bye.
yeah, see you.
Break on through to the other side. That's what we got to do.